Hello, happy Tuesday. This is Heather Schaff with the Forever Be Sure Music Ministry. And no, I'm not sitting in my car eating donuts. Did that on Tuesday. My normal day is Monday, my donut day, but I got back from tour on Monday, so I had to postpone it till Tuesday. So I enjoyed that. I wasn't quite ready to make a video at that time, but it is time to launch our sprinkle campaign, and I'm very excited. I will be honest, it's the most anxiety-inducing thing I do currently. Is to raise money for our music ministry. But God has been faithful, and I am excited to launch this and just to get you the info and the links and the needs of our ministry upcoming for 2025. And so we are launching it today. Our marketing team, they suggested launching it a month early. Well, they suggested launching it on October 1st, so that's what we're going to do. We usually launch November 1st, but we're going to give ourselves some extra time this year. And I'm hoping during that time to just keep making friends, keep getting addresses so I can send you our mailers or whatnot and just keep you informed that way. Hey, if that happens to be you and you want to get on our list, please message me. I would love to get you on our list and send you info. Of course, we'll be posting all over social media as well. So I spent way too much time today online trying to find a sprinkle hat, like a ball cap. Well, I found one, but I wasn't really willing to pay the price. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next time I'll have a sprinkle hat. This is about the closest I've come. I love polka dots. Love polka dots. So maybe that's why I like sprinkles so much. Somebody gave me this a while back. I can't even remember who, but that was super special. Thank you to whomever. I think it was meant for my dog, but it's too special to let my dog chew on it. So that is for me. I don't really play with it. It's just more of a decoration. Anyway, we are starting our sprinkle campaign. We have another very ambitious goal of $40,000. That just seems like a mountain to me. But the Lord raised everything we needed last year for our projects. And I'm just trusting that He is going ahead of us in all of our efforts. And He will provide what is needed. And so I crunched all of our numbers and I came up with this $40,000 figure, and it would entail everything from all of our music production for next year. So that's all of the new songs. Guys, I'm working on a new one. I'll share that a little bit later. But we're always working on new songs. And so every year there's more songs to be recorded and filmed and put out there for ministry. So that $40,000 includes all the music production, all the video production. We try and do about 6 to 7 videos each year. Those are very well done. We love our videographer guy and just all the work that goes into all of that. But that also includes being able to continue on with our marketing team for a full 12 months, which was our initial goal from last year. And so we're continuing to pray for the Lord's direction on that. And so that number entails that. And it also helps us to be as generous as we can be with those people who participate in our ministry. They are gems. Guys, I can't even tell you. I'm rambling right now, and I am trying so hard to do a one-take wonder here. This is about the 7th time I've pressed play on this, just to let you know. But I'm just going to keep going, all right? But I could go on and on about the musicians that sing on our team and what a treat and a gift they are to our ministry. So we want to be as generous with them as we can be. So that's part of our goal. So I'll list all the links and info that you need on this video with this video. So check those out. Check out the links where you can donate, where you can become a partner in our ministry. We are a nonprofit ministry. That means your gifts are tax deductible, and we're happy to send you the receipt there at the end of the year. So we're just looking to increase and widen our contribution base, and we have been doing that lately. And we would love for you to hop on board. In fact, we need for you to hop on board. The music industry is shifting so fast. I'm literally racking my brain like, what can we have on our product table in a few years? Because CDs are, I want to say slowly, but it's actually happening fast, are becoming kind of obsolete. And so if everything is digital, what do you sell at your tables? So that's just something I need to pray about and think about for these upcoming years. But for right now, the Lord has been providing more and more through people like you who just have a heart for what we're doing and want to support it. And so our heart and our passion is to produce music that's just really infused with God's word and to get it out there. And boy, when I sit and I write a new song, I am praying for the Lord's direction and help and creativity and all of that as we package his powerful truth with music. And so it's a weighty responsibility. In fact, just today I sent out an email to my lyric board. I have some pastors and those in the ministry who I just let read my lyrics before I, finalize a song, and they'll give me pointers, and I'll change things based on their feedback. I also send my music to a very well-known, actually, musician. She publishes a lot in the choral world, and she's been so generous and helpful to me in helping me with my music. So I have people looking over our music. I don't take it lightly, what I do, and honestly, the biggest help is from the Lord, and I pray regularly as I am in the composition process. I also want to share with you a song that I'm working on here. Oh, just today. I was kind of working on it today, but I started it a few days ago, and I'm super excited about it. But we'll get to that. Let me pull up my notes so I don't ramble. Guys, when I go out to like coffee with a friend, it takes a solid 3 hours to feel like we've communicated and connected. So if I'm talking fast, it's because I'm trying not to waste your time. But if it ends up being a little longer, I'm sorry. But the announcement about the sprinkle campaign kind of got that out of the way. But that's the point of this video, but I wanted to connect with you guys as well and just kind of do a little bit of a vlog update. I just got back from tour on Monday. Last Monday. Let's see, what would that be? Monday the 23rd. And so I am already making preparation for our upcoming November tour. So I was doing some details with that. See those flowers behind me? My husband got me those when I got home. That was so sweet. He knows my colors, my taste. I just think they're so beautiful. So I positioned them so you could all look at them during this video. Boy, it was a wonderful tour. We went out to the East Coast. We started in Greenville, went up to North Carolina, down to Georgia, down to Florida, ended up at Campus Church at Pensacola, and just a sweet, sweet time. Lots of driving. So lots of driving. I love the team we were with. Deanna and Kristen are fabulous. We just have a wonderful time together. Lots of laughs. We enjoy a lot of laughter. But it was a good trip. I will say this, just to be candid, you know me, I'm kind of candid, too candid sometimes. But every tour is not without its challenges. And it's either, something happened back at home or whatever that's troubling or, bothering my mind, or it's some email or some news I got or whatever. And so that happened this trip. And so I was processing some things and, casting my care on the Lord. What's really great actually is when you have concerns like that and you're up there singing songs like Carry Me, Father, and I'm able to just put my whole heart into it and say, Lord, here's the next situation I need you to carry me through. And so there were times like that. This doesn't always happen, but boy howdy was I exhausted when I got back home. I was a piece of work in the airport. I was texting one of the gals who was catching her flight and finding a funny GIF, and I was laughing so hard. It was embarrassing. I was looking around, seeing if people were looking at me. But then, moments later, I'm talking to somebody else on the phone, and I'm like, I was talking to my husband, and I'm just crying with mental and spiritual exhaustion. I'm like, oh boy, other people are seeing me. It's just quite a sight here, but that's just the reality of things. I'm emotional, and we get tired. So I got home and I told my husband, I said, I'm so tired. I'm just going to go up to my bed and probably fall asleep. And that's exactly what I did. I probably slept for the next 10 and a half hours. The Lord knew my body needed it. So that's just a little peek into my head, when I go on these tours. It was super fun. One concert, a huge FBS fan actually chartered a bus and brought 40 of his friends to our concert. Boy, was that special. To meet him and all of his friends. And, there's always firsts on a tour, and that was definitely a first. I should have got a picture with the bus. I actually never saw the bus. I was inside getting ready, but we sure enjoyed that concert. And let's see here. I got some notes here. Oh, at the last, it's always amazing. I don't even know the right word to say. It's a uniquely strange, encouraging experience, sort of. When I tour and people come, people drive from distances, or they say they've been listening to us for a decade and love all our music and are a huge fan, and here you are just meeting them for the first time. Some of them want your autograph, and I'll be honest, I don't like that. But I'm happy to do it for you because you are special, and I don't want to make you feel bad if you want a selfie with me or an autograph or whatever. But believe me, I'm nobody special. I am as normal as you. In fact, I'm glad you don't see me here at home sometimes in my really unrefined moments, let's say, which we all have them. But all of that to say, some of those people on tour, I don't know, all of those thoughts kind of converged along with one of the testimonies that Kristen gave. And she gave a testimony about how we are just all made of dust. And I'm sitting there listening to her give this testimony 10 times. And I'm like, yes, I'm dust. You're dust. All these people are dust. And we are going to pass off the scene. And the only one who won't. Well, I mean, of course, our souls are eternal, but you know what I'm saying. God's fame lasts forever. In fact, if I could turn this camera around, which I'm not going to because it takes me a long time to set this up, but if I were to show you the verse above my oven, it says, if I can read it from here, your name, O Lord, endures forever. Your fame, O Lord, throughout all generations. That's from Psalm 135, verse 13. And it's super cool because when I actually like boil my water on my stove, the steam, it's chalkboard with that verse written on it, but the steam actually erases the verse sometimes. But then when it dries, the verse comes back. And it's a visual reminder that his name will endure forever. I don't have to rewrite that verse on my chalkboard. It just comes back because it's not going anywhere because the Lord's name and the Lord's fame endures forever. Heather's name does not. And so anyway, all those things were converging, and plus a while back, I had this musical hook in my mind for a while about he must increase and I must decrease. That verse, that wonderful verse from John 3. John the Baptist says it. And so I had this musical hook in my mind, and then Kristen's testimony and just this past tour with people wanting pictures and selfies and whatever with me. It just came to me one day. And so I started writing a song, He Must Increase. And I'm telling you people, I was sitting at my piano the other day, and writing music is a very emotional experience. And I'm so glad I have these emotions, because if you didn't, I don't think your music itself would carry that emotion. But I am just bawling at the piano, just bawling. And, the chorus goes, He must increase. My dusty frame will pass away. So let these lips repeat, He must increase. It's kind of a punchy song. While ages pass, his name will last. His fame will never cease. He must increase. So that's just a little snippet of the song coming down the pike here soon. I'm super excited to share that with you. I have work left to do to finish that up, but I'm excited about that. So yes, I think that's all I had to share with you. Again, I'm trying to do a one-take wonder, not get too rambly here. We're at 13 minutes right now, but hey, it's sprinkle campaign time. We're looking to the Lord. It's kind of like, what is that verse that says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord our God. And I have to remember that as I put gobs and gobs of work into a campaign. It's very anxiety inducing for me, because it's not like a job you signed a contract for this big corporation that says, yes, you will make X amount of dollars per year, and you're just ready to go, set to go for the year, and we'll provide everything you need for your job. It just feels to me like every year I'm having to raise all of that. And this is not a complaint. This is just the reality of it. And so God has provided abundantly. And so I'm looking to him. I'm doing what is the phrase? Work like it's all up to you, but pray like it's all up to God. And so I don't even know that I want to work like it's all up to me, because that sounds super stressful and super anxiety inducing. So I will work hard, and I am working hard, and I'm very diligent. And I will attempt to do my best and connect with all of you. But as far as my provision goes, my daily bread comes from my Lord. And so, speaking of daily bread, I have a date tonight with my husband. Excited about that. We need to catch up. So, anyway, hey, thanks for listening up to this 14-minute mark. Please check the links out below. We're just praying for the Lord to provide for all of the needs for next year, and excited to see how he will do it. I would love to connect with you too. One of the funnest, is that a word? Things about these campaigns is to connect with people. I'll be honest, I'm not naturally drawn to like people over projects. I'm much more drawn to projects over like relationship building because you can't really chart relationships, right? But I will say I deeply love to connect. And if your heart is beating with the same thing that we're doing here at Forever Be Sure, I consider you a friend. And I would love to connect with you, whether that be through a phone call. I definitely talk to people on the phone. Just call me up. My number's on the website. Or send me an email. I'm a huge email person, so send me an email. I would love to connect with you, answer any questions you must have. I'm kind of an open book, you know. So anyway, I continue to ramble and I need to stop. So, Sprinkle campaign launches today. Great to connect with you, and we'll be posting, Lord willing, a number of these regular videos. Maybe next time I'll have my sprinkle hat. We'll see. Hey, take care.